Spectera is the very first broadband wireless microphone system utilizing WMAS technology to its full extent, which also includes the 1.4 GHz frequency range. The 1G4 range varies by region. In the US it is 1435 to 1525 MHz, in the EU 1350 to 1400 MHz, and in Germany and other EU countries 1492 to 1525 MHz. The 1G4 range is already used by wireless cameras, but overall the 1G4 spectrum is far less congested than the TV-UHF band. No DTV, no LTE, and nearly no other wireless devices. The overall interference risk is much lower compared to TV-UHF, and frequency coordination is much simpler, especially in the US. Operating at a higher frequency than TV-UHF has some different characteristics, but is not as different as you might think. With Spectera, line of sight range and indoor coverage with many reflections are similar to TV-UHF. While indoor productions are a no-brainer, the RF absorption can be much higher. Special care should be taken in scenarios with high body blocking. Spectera has a unique advantage, being able to deploy multiple antennas to get around this. Let's assume an outdoor situation where the performer is walking away from a single DAD. As long as the SEK is facing the antenna, reception will be fine. But as soon as the talent turns around, the additional body absorption can block the signal. The talent should be covered from all relevant directions. Spectera can deploy antennas on both sides of the performer. Remember, this cannot be done easily with narrowband IEMs. On the other hand, the reflection and absorption in buildings can allow Spectera 1G4 systems to reuse the same frequency bands in relatively close proximity. A further advantage in the US is that, in contrast to TV-UHF, in the 1G4 band, 8 MHz bandwidth is allowed. The additional modulation bandwidth can improve range and robustness. What are the applications that take full advantage of 1G4? In general, any site with a highly congested TV-UHF spectrum for touring productions or permanent installations stands to benefit. For fixed indoor installations like studios, theaters and churches, especially in dense urban environments, 1G4 can be an effective solution. The higher frequency reuse also works in our favor. And of course, 1G4 can serve as a backup or failover solution. A further advantage is that the smaller DADs, about 70% the size of their TV-UHF counterparts, can add extra convenience for installations and daily handling. Using 1G4 for wireless microphones isn't globally allowed, as it depends on local rules. For the exact country-specific regulations, refer to the Sennheiser International Frequency Advisor portal. In Germany, for example, 1G4 bands are restricted to indoor events. Stadiums are currently treated as outdoor venues, as they usually are open buildings. In the US, the prerequisite for users is an FCC Part 74 license. Part 74 eligibility typically includes broadcasters, film and TV productions, and large venues operating 50 or more wireless microphones simultaneously. For 1G4 in the US, the primary user remains aeronautical mobile telemetry. This means Spectera requires coordination with AFTRAC, the Aerospace and Flight Test Radio Coordinating Council. This process is streamlined by Sennheiser's Event Application Service portal, which uses e-keys that users can upload to the Spectera base station via WebUI. These e-keys allow operation of the Spectera base station during the permitted time windows and at authorized locations. We hope this video was helpful. If so, make sure to check out our Sound Academy portal to find out much more information about our products, technology and applications. I'm Felix, and I'll see you next time.